Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. Demetrius Andrade versus Sergiy Derevyanchenko should be next. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now I'm back with Ego Rumor Mill, aka where I give you guys, just like the title suggests, the latest rumors. Not anything official or finalized, but what I've heard is Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade versus Sergiy Derevyanchenko will be next, right? Still waiting for the official announcement, but it looks like they've agreed to this particular fight at 160, the middleweight division. Now, some people are thinking, who is Sergiy Derevyanchenko? He's 32 years old. He's a Ukrainian-born Russian. He has a record. He doesn't have that many fights. I think he has like 12 fights or so, 11 fights and 9 knockouts. But 80% plus knockout ratio. He recently knocked out Toriano Johnson, which we're going to get back to that. And then he fought Deshaun Flyboy Johnson. If you know, Deshaun Flyboy Johnson is not like he has the crazy great resume, but he fought him on Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz undercard, and he knocked him out as well. Deshaun Flyboy Johnson has been in there with a lot of names in sparring. He sparred with Canelo-Golovkin. He was in his camp for the Canelo fight. He was in Conor McGregor's camp for the Mayweather fight. So he's no stranger to, you know what I mean, fighting, I guess you could say. And he's competed in boxing as well as MMA. Now, he also, actually, some of you guys will remember Deshaun Flyboy Johnson. He was Peter Quillen's comeback fight, and he gave him a hell of a fight. Derevyanchenko, however, knocked him out on the Wilder Ortiz undercard, which was just recently. Now, aside from that, the fact that it looks like against the level of competition Derevyanchenko has fought, he's a pretty good knockout artist, 80% motivated. The best thing I like about this particular fight is this Sergiy Derevyanchenko is the IBF mandatory. When he beat Toriano Johnson, that was an eliminator for the IBF. We know who has the IBF belt. Currently is Gennady Golovkin, who faces off against Canelo Alvarez in May. So ideally, the thing I like about this fight is should be a good middleweight fight. Demetrius Andrade, new to the division. He only has one fight. He fought against Alantez Fox, who's extremely tall for the division, like 6'5". He looked good in that fight. Hurt Fox in round 1. And he kind of just did his thing and had his way. So this is only his second fight, and this is a dangerous guy. A guy who wants to get a bigger name in America, and is the winner. The thing I like about this is the winner would be in line, the IBF mandatory, for the winner of Canelo versus Golovkin. So I like that. I mean, if Demetrius Andrade, if he proves that he could beat a guy like this, and he looks good in doing that, then imagine him versus Canelo. If Canelo wins, he's been winning that fight since 154. He called Canelo a bitch on a video I remember watching. He said, "Canelo, you a bitch." Obviously, if Demetrius Andrade wins and fights Golovkin, that's another great fight, right? Demetrius Andrade has had a tumultuous career, we'll just say, in activity. So he needs to get through guys like this, shake off any kind of cobwebs or inactivity, and get his name back popping in the division. You know what I mean? He should really be making these big paychecks. Like Danny Jacobs said, you ain't touching M's to Charlo. I mean, Andrade, when he first came in the game, he looked like he would be touching M's and he would be the one carrying the torch. And I don't know. I don't really care about how much guys make like that. But I'm just saying Andrade, he should have been like at the forefront just based on skill. And his career should really be, in my opinion, kind of in a different place. Like the Charlo's name is probably buzzing a little bit more than Andrade at this current moment. So again, he's going to have to get past guys like Derevyanchenko and obviously now gives him some bargaining chips if he becomes mandatory to put some pressure on Canelo Triple G winner, because it'll be the IBF mandatory for the winner of that fight. However, if Sergiy Derevyanchenko beats Demetrius Andrade, a guy we all know, a guy we know has skills, who represented the United States of America in the Olympics, then he deserves the Canelo Triple G shot. So either way, you gotta love it. Middleweight is definitely shaping up. You got the winner of this fight, the winner of Canelo Triple G. You have Billy Joe Saunders, who's been talking some cash shit. You have Daniel Jacobs versus Selecki. You have Jamal Charlo facing Hugo Centeno Jr. Some really good fights at middleweight. And once we get past those fights, then hopefully the bigger names can fight each other. I like it. It's very simple. Now, the only downside to this, and I told you, HBO is getting slaughtered mostly by Showtime, but also by ESPN. ESPN has some good fights. Crawford Horn or Lomachenko Lanata, stuff like that. I heard HBO was acting finicky about purchasing this particular fight. Like, they didn't know if they wanted to pick up this fight. But beggars can't be choosers. HBO don't have that many fights, so I don't understand how that's even a decision. Yes, it's not a Canelo Triple G level of fight for HBO in terms of two massive names, but I think Andrade has enough of a fan base, and Derevyanchenko, he's the #1 mandatory, and if you play some of his highlights, I don't see what the problem is. I mean, you picked up Lucas Matisse versus Karam in January, and that was garbage. That fight didn't turn out to be anything. So HBO, they got to work on their team, their executive decision making, whoever's behind the current HBO boxing infrastructure, because I don't even see how this is really a question if you should pick up a fight like this. You know what I mean? You also picked up Andrade's last fight with Alan Tez Fox, and to me, this is a better fight. Let me know what you guys think. The winner could be in line for Canelo Triple G winner. That's what I like most. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.